Hi students, this section is working with subtraction of real numbers. So this first bullet point says some addition expressions can be evaluated using subtraction. What we can do here is add the opposite of a number that is equivalent to subtracting a number. So this chart right here where it says addition problem and then the equivalent subtraction problem, this is an example of addition and then having the equivalent of the subtraction problem. So here we have 5 plus negative 3, which equals 2. Adding a negative means the same thing as subtracting. So that means the same as 5 minus 3, which is 2. The next example, we have 9 plus negative 6 equals 3. Again, adding the opposite. Adding the opposite means the same as subtracting. So that would mean 9 minus 6, which equals 3. So something to make note of when we're subtracting, if you see adding the opposite, that also means the same as subtraction. There is a subtraction rule here. It says to subtract b from a, you add the opposite of b to a. So here's our example. We have a minus b means the same as a plus a negative b. Similar to our chart here, we have 3 minus 5 means the same as 3 plus negative 5. So the result would give you the same answer, subtracting or adding a negative. So let's look at some subtraction problems here. They want us to find the difference. Again, remember the key terms we looked at last chapter. Difference means subtraction. So here we have negative 4 minus 3. We're just going to subtract negative 4 minus 3. And if you think of a number line, if we start at negative 4, subtracting 3 from that means we're going to continue going to the left 3 places to give me an answer of negative 7. 10 minus 11, that's going to give me an answer of 1. Here we have a fraction. I'll rewrite this so it's written correctly here. Negative 3 halves minus a negative 1 half. Well, notice here we have 2 double negatives. The rule when we're subtracting double negatives, that means adding. So what this technically means is negative 3 halves minus a negative half. That means the same as negative 3 halves plus 1 half. Remember, when we're adding and subtracting fractions, we have to have common denominators, meaning the same value for my denominator. Here we have that, and my common denominator is 2. So I'm going to add my numerators. Negative 3 plus 1 is going to give me negative 2 over 2, which simplifies to negative 1, and that'll be my answer. Example 2, we're evaluating this expression with subtraction, and there's a little bit of addition here. So let's simplify this down. Here we have 3 minus a negative 4. Again, remember from the previous slide, double negatives means addition. So what this technically means is 3 plus 4 minus 2 plus 8. Now working with orders of operation, we're going to add now going from left to right. So we would first add 3 plus 4 to get 7 minus 2 plus 8. My next step, we would subtract 7 and 2 to get 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 is going to give me an answer of 13. And that will be my answer there for example number 2. Example number 3, it says find the terms. Terms means a number or a number and a variable. Find the terms of negative 9 minus 2x. And you can use the subtraction rule to help you solve this. Remember, the subtraction rule would be adding the opposite, which means the same as subtraction. So another way we could write this is negative 9 plus a negative 2x. And the terms are, like I said, the number or number and a variable. So my number or number and variable here is going to be negative 9 and negative 2x. So we just look at the situation, and my terms here are going to be negative 9 and negative 2x, and those are my answers. That would be my terms. That is it for this section.